What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your RVSS2 white speaker stands. The stands come in this carry bag so we can transport them from gig to gig, so let's go ahead and take them out so we can set them up. So when we take a look at the stands, you'll see we have 2 points of adjustment here. So we've got the first point, which will adjust the height of the stand, and then we have the bottom point here to adjust the legs for the stand. So to adjust the legs, we're going to loosen the bottom knob here. Then we can push down on the base here for the stand so we can spread the legs out. And we can set the legs as narrow or as wide as we want depending on the setup. So once we have them set the way we want, we can then tighten the knob back up to lock it in place and then set the stand down. So now that we've got the legs all set, let's go ahead and set up the height of the stand using the top adjustment knob here. So to do that, we're just going to loosen this top knob here. And then once we've done that, you'll see the top of the stand pop up because of the springs inside. And then after that, we can pull up on the top of the stand, and from here we can set the height as high as 79 inches, again depending on the setup. And as you pull up on the stand, you'll notice these holes here along the top. So this can tell us exactly how high we're setting the stand, and you're also going to use these holes with the safety pin here to keep our stand secure. So once we've found our desired height, we're going to take the safety pin here and run it through the most bottom hole along the top of the stand. And once we set the stand down, you'll notice that the safety pin is keeping the top of the stand from collapsing all the way down. Then after that, we're going to tighten the top knob here to fully secure our stand. So now we can go ahead and set up the next stand by following the same exact steps. So now that our stands are all set up, we can go ahead and mount some speakers. Now you can use any powered or passive speakers as long as there's a 35mm pole mount on the bottom. Now before you set up your speakers, you may want to check on the bottom for a locking knob which will secure the speaker onto the stand. So if your speakers have these knobs, you're just going to loosen it up first. Then you can go ahead and line up the pole mount on the bottom to the top of the stand here. And once you have your speaker on your stand, you can then tighten the locking knob to secure your speaker onto the stand. After you've set up your first speaker, you're then going to do the exact same thing when setting up your second speaker. Once you have the speakers all set up, you can then connect them to your mixer and set them up for your gig, rehearsal, or event. You also have the option to set up other accessories like the RCS52 lighting crossbar. So to do that, you're just going to loosen this knob here on the side of your crossbar. Then you're just going to line up the pole mount for the crossbar onto the top of your stand and just slide it in like so. Then you're just going to tighten the knob on the crossbar to secure it onto your stand. From here, you can attach your lights onto your crossbar for a full lighting setup. So to break down your stands, you're just going to do the reverse of the steps that we followed to set them up. So we can start by loosening the top knob here. Take out the safety pin for the top of the stand. And then push the stand all the way down so it's fully contracted. And then while we're pushing the top down, we're going to tighten the knob so that it stays locked in place. Next, we're going to contract the legs by loosening the bottom knob here. Then we're going to pull up on the base of the stand so that the legs come in all the way. And then we're going to tighten the bottom knob to lock it in place. Next, we're going to do the exact same thing on the second stand. So now you can grab your included carry bag and place your stands inside. Inside of the bag, you'll notice this divider here so each leg can sit separately. And inside each pocket, you'll notice these Velcro strips here that we can use to strap the legs inside to keep them still when we're traveling around. In the pockets, you'll also notice that one set of Velcro strips is longer than the other, which will also let you know which side of the stand should face where. So for example, the legs of the stand are going to go where the long set of Velcro strips are, and the top of the stand is going to go where the short Velcro is. So we're going to undo the Velcro inside of each pocket. We'll take one stand at a time and place the legs where the long Velcro is. And then we're going to place the top of the stand where the short Velcro is. Then we can secure the Velcro on each side of the stand to secure it inside. Next, we're going to do the exact same thing with our second stand, but you want to keep in mind that the legs and the head of the stand will be opposite to the legs and the head of the stand that's already inside. So after all of that, we can zip up the bag, and then we can bring our stands to our next gig, rehearsal, or event. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your RVSS2 white speaker stands. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.